The following material is for private use only and is copyright of Sittingbourne Community Radio Limited. It is not to be used or reproduced without prior written permission.
So we were having a little bit of fun before the news about singing songs around Scout campfires, and I have 3 Scouts in the studio with me now. I have the District Coordinator for Sittingbourne and Milton Scouts, Gary Chadwick. Good afternoon, Gary.
Good afternoon, Tony.
And also I have 2 Scout leaders. I've got Laurence Marshall and James Austin. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Right, so let's talk to Gary first. Just tell us a bit about the area in which you're the coordinator.
Well, I'm the District Commissioner for the Sittingbourne, Milton and District for Scouts in this area. It covers the areas from wide outers from Newington going up to Upchurch, Lower Halstow and Iwade, coming back into Sittingbourne through Milton Regis, and then going out towards Merton and Bapchild and Tenham. So it's quite a large area that we cover.
And how many Scouts do you control with that area?
There's 12 groups in that area, and the latest figures were just over 600 Scouts and around about 250 leaders.
So that's quite a large number of people. Is Scouting still as popular as it once was?
It's always been on the increase nationally ever since the centenary of 2007. This year, this district has just dropped by 14 in total, which isn't a major number for us to be concerned about.
And how has Scouting changed over the years?
We still have the traditions of us camping and doing the hikes and things like that. But I think we've managed to change with society and the modern things. We now do computer badges. We do more things that's with the modern society. And we do try to still work with the community as well.
Hence Laurence and his Campfire Song app. Good afternoon, Laurence, again. So just tell us about the app and why you developed it.
Well, Gary's asked me to be his district media manager for Sittingbourne, so I decided I'd make an app that everyone could benefit from. So I thought, let's make an app for campfire songs, and yeah.
So you're the district media man. Now, what does that job entail?
Well, I get in contact with the media, like the radio now, obviously, and local press, and I give out newsletters and just make sure the website's up to date and stuff like that, really.
So do you work with computers on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I'm still at school at the moment, so I'm often on a computer there, but there's a lot of computer-based stuff for it, yeah.
And is that the sort of career you'd like to follow, or would you be more interested in more media-based, like journalism or press releases, etc.?
Well, it's more really the computer side of things that I'm interested in, to be honest.
And what about you then, James? You're another Scout leader. What are you doing at school, and what's your function within the local scouting community?
Well, I've just been become a leader a couple of weeks ago since I've turned 18. But I've been a Scout since I was 6, I'd say. And yeah, it's been a really good time. It's opened up loads of opportunities, and there's nothing you can't do in Scouts.
So what are you particularly majoring on?
I'd say the stuff I'm most interested in would be more water sports based. I'm currently trying to get all my qualifications and stuff so I can lead the younger ones as like the leaders used to do to me.
Okay, so you talk about sports. Do Scouts have things like football teams and cricket teams and things like that?
We try and avoid the usual sports that you can do as a go to a club, whereas we just try and do more football and cricket, and that's normally just sort of a pastime at camp and that, whereas we try and indulge in stuff like kayaking and that. We might go on odd bike rides and stuff.
And there are how well organised are these sporting activities? Do you have particularly themed days at camp, or how does that work?
Oh well, some camps we just have like the last one we have like obstacle courses and things going on like that, and then we have water weekends where you can go along and build up your qualifications, or even go away to Wales and go abroad and stuff to do stuff like that.
And how does the badge system work? So you could get badges, as you say, computer badges and things like that. Is there a list of badges that people can take and then you work towards them?
Yes, there is. There's, of all the sections in the badges, they do their progress awards from that, and each section works towards what they call a Chief Scouts Award, which is the highest award that you can get in that section. So we start with bronze in beavers, silver for cubs, and then gold for scouts. Then the explorers can get the platinum, and then there's also the diamond award as well. Or it's the wrong way round, sorry. As you get there, and then there's the Queen Scouts Award as well that you get. So there's all those badges you get, and it covers all varieties of lifestyles that you can do. There's from doing anything arty to fencing to mountaineering, and also to power boating.
Now, when I was growing up, you had a week in April called Bob a Job Week. Now, obviously, there's no such thing as a Bob now, and I think 5 pence a week Job Week doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well. Does that still happen?
It is now called the Scout Community Week, and it commences on June the 2nd this year. And in this district, we're just now in the process of trying to find somewhere where we can do a big project as a Scout community to help the community of Sittingbourne. So if anybody is out there feels that there is a project that we can take part in, please get in touch.
And the other thing that the Scouts were famous for, and they were formed by Ralph Reeder, was the gang show, where Scouts got up on stage and did things. Does that still happen?
There's many gang shows happen around in different districts and counties. A lot of them are done by counties because they are big productions. But next year, this district is looking to try to put on a gang show as well, sometime about this time next year.
Because they must, not all young people are keen to get up on stage and and do things, are they?
No, it's a case of, once again, the scouting programme is there to encourage people to do all sorts of things, and those that are not too forthcoming on that, they can do also the backstage time things of lighting and sound, so they don't have to be in front of the crowd.
What about things like the Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme?
Well, I've got my silver and gold Duke of Edinburgh awards, which I've done through scouting, and they encourage it quite strongly, to be honest.
Well, there's lots of things going on. If people hearing this are interested in joining the Scouts, or parents have children that they'd like to suggest scouting as an activity, how do they go about it?
They can contact us through the website, which is the Actually, Laurence, you do it. You're the man.
It's www.sittingbournescouts.org.uk.
Okay, and are there phone numbers for those who aren't web aware?
Yes, they can contact me on my mobile number, which is 0757 866 1075.
And do you have Facebook pages and Twitter feeds?
Over to Laurence again.
We've got a Facebook page and a Facebook group. So the page will say what we've been up to and what we've been doing recently. So, and then we've got the group to discuss things between leaders and parents.
So the public group, if people, what would people search for within Facebook?
They'd just search for Sittingbourne Scouts, and then it should be the top result.
Okay. Well, lots going on then, and we're going to reflect that every month here on 106.9 SFM. So thank you all very much for coming in, and good luck with the website. Oh, you were at Milton. You were at the Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway at the weekend, I gather.
There was another group within the district there doing some community work. There was the Milton District Scout group, because obviously each group do their own things as well during the year, and then we come together as a district for one big community project.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll talk to Gary next month and some others, and thank you, James and Laurence, for coming in, and good luck with the app.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Cheers.